What's up, guys? This is Carter Thomas of Bluecloud Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about finding a co-founder for your app business. Now, this is one of those things where I think probably 30% of people in our community are interested in this, and 70% they want to do their own thing and collaborate online, but mostly have their own business, which is totally fine. I mean, that's kind of what this is built on. But for the people that do want a co-founder, what I wanted to do is walk through a few things you can do to not only attract co-founders, but also to create a great partnership with them so that you guys, or you people, I should say, have a great relationship and, more importantly, create something great that achieves what you're trying to achieve. A little caveat, what I will say is that I personally think that over the next 5 years in this business, and really in most businesses, as things get more competitive, the more you work together, the more you partner with other people, the higher your chances of success. And I think that the days of being a solo entrepreneur are getting to be harder and harder because it is just become a more saturated market, and you need more people, you need more energy, more ideas, more horsepower often to break into the next level of entrepreneurship. That's all I'll say about that. It's not necessarily better or worse. I'm just saying that is kind of the trend, and I think that it's a good conversation to have with yourself about whether or not you should go down the road of potentially getting a partner. Now, let's talk about if you do know what you want to get a co-founder. The first thing is the hardest thing. Right? This is probably the biggest mistake people make, that everyone who's been in a partnership has made this before, and people have learned from, which is a good part. You don't want to get a co-founder who is your friend. You want to get a co-founder who has complementary skill sets, right? Meaning, you do not want to start working with somebody because you get along with them. You want to start working with somebody because they can do something that you cannot, and they do it really, really well so that you can do something really, really well. For example, if you are really good at the ideas and coming up with and getting people excited and potentially raising money or getting new hires on board or just getting the word out, you are in a prime position to be the leader and the CEO of the company. If that means instead of working with somebody who is kind of like that too, and the two of you have a lot of fun together, what you need is somebody who can build the product, right? You need a developer or a CTO or somebody who just manages the operations and the actual production of the business itself, right? And you may clash and you may butt heads with that person, but that's what you need. So you got to be really clear about not only what you want, right? The kind of person you want to go get, but you got to be very clear about who you are, and you got to play your strengths, because after a certain point, it's going to be very obvious whether or not you're faking it or not, right? You got to just own who you are, and you're going to be that person, and then that'll allow you to go and find other people that are different than you, so that together you create something really great. So that's the first step: is you got to know who you are, and you got to go find somebody who has strengths that you do not have. And the two of you, or the three of you, I should say, can build something great together. Okay? Now, the second piece of this is typically, this is where it gets a little tricky, is that you want to attract people that really, really want to work with you, but they don't need to work with you, right? Meaning, if you go find a co-founder and they say, yes, I want to do this, and you find out that the success of this company means something different to them than it does to you, right? Let's say your co-founder really needs this to succeed so that they make a lot of money, but you don't. Or conversely, you need this to make a lot of money and your co-founder does not. That's going to be a problem. So the first piece, like we talked about, is the personality, human side of this. The second piece is, are you both on the same page? Do you have the same expectations of what this thing is going to do? Are you willing, and that's going to lead you, are you willing to do the same amount of work or put in the same amount of grit and perseverance to get this done? Do you both want it the same amount or, comparable amounts? Because if you don't, that's going to create a lot of problems for you as well. So you got to be on the same page with people that you're being co-founder with. And I think the third piece of all of this is just more like the operational side of it, is you got to go meet people in person. I think if you're trying to get a co-founder and just going to snipe people on LinkedIn or AngelList or Quora or whatever, and trying to talk to them on Skype or email, it's really difficult to build a relationship, especially if you're trying to build something together, unless you are in person some of the time. Now you can live in different places, but you got to meet up, you got to know each other, you got to build a relationship in person. And the best way to do that is to go to local events, go to national events, go to international events, go to conferences, go to seminars. Do as much as you can in person, and that is how you're going to meet a co-founder that will help you create what you want to create and achieve what you want to achieve, that will be on the same page as you because you'll be able to build a relationship in person, and someone who's going to trust you and who you're going to trust, because you got to be excited about this too, and it's very hard to get that trust until you actually sit down with a person and have coffee with them or have a beer with them or go fishing or skiing with them or whatever you want to do with them, but you got to know that person. Okay? Now, notice I didn't talk a lot about the inner workings of this, like a lot of the details. A lot of what finding a good co-founder is all about is the human element, right? Because that is the number one thing that can create greatness, is when you find people that are also the human spirit combined can often create something bigger than individuals can on their own. And that is really the key of business, is understanding yourself and understanding the people around you and how to bring them together to create something. So as you go through your journey, find other people or keep your eyes open for other people, how you can work with them, how you can help them, how they can help you, what you want, like what success looks like for you, what you're willing to do for that success, and surrounding yourself with those people. These sort of relationships naturally start to form, and that's when really amazing things start to happen. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Hit the thumbs up button on this video if you liked it. Let me know, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Send us an email or anything like that, and let me know how it goes. All right, guys, it's Carter. See you later.